Hey guys, what's going on? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adeyemi Oluwoshagba. If you have never subscribed to this channel before, please subscribe to this channel, like my video, share with your friends. Go straight to the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video and all the other videos that I've made in the past. Please, once again, subscribe. I need you guys to subscribe. Please, I beg you. I'm begging. Hey Joe, subscribe. That film guy says so. Subscribe. Today I've decided to review a film, and to be honest with you guys, I didn't want to review this film. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to review this film because I wasn't really excited about it when I saw the poster, and that's about a month ago. Plus the fact that the person that produced the film has tried to do something like this before and it wasn't really nice. So I thought but then there's so much controversy and so much conversation surrounding the release of the film, and the fact that the film is just unique because of the story that surrounds the film as well. So I thought, okay, you know what? Let's talk about this. Let me add my own voice too, and I'm going to talk about this in different sections. First, I'm going to talk about the controversies and conversations surrounding the release of the film. Secondly, I'm going to talk about what I liked about the film. And lastly, what I really, really do not like about the film. So which film am I really talking about? I'm talking about Linda Ikeji's Dark October. Yes, Linda Ikeji. Yeah, she produced the film. Yeah, she used to own a TV station. Yeah, she failed at that one. But sorry. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a Linda Ikeji film produced by her. I think directed by some guy, Mark Barrow or something. I think I know the guy. And I'm not gonna lie, let's talk about the conversation. So basically, the story is about the 4 guys that were killed in 2012. If you remember, the Uniport guys that were mistaken for armed robbers and were brutally lynched on the streets of Aqua, somewhere in Port Harcourt. Those guys were killed, murdered, and a story went around. It was even a protest, about those students, and it was really, really crazy. And I don't even want to imagine the ordeal, the pain, the anguish, the trauma that the families of those victims have had to go through and deal with over the last 11 years. I mean, it's really, really crazy. If it doesn't hit you, you won't know. If you've been in that kind of situation before, you will understand that it's not a funny story. And over the last couple of days before the release of the film, apparently the families of those victims have been begging Linda Ikeji not to release this film at this time. Some of them are still dealing with the trauma. Yeah, you can't really tell how long these things last for, to be honest, and they've been dealing with the pain, and people have been talking about her not releasing the film. There've been trending gists and conversations on Twitter about it, where they're asking her not to release the film. But knowing Linda Ikeji for who Linda Ikeji is, she will drop the film as long as the law is on her side, as long as she knows she's not breaking any law. She really doesn't care about your emotions and how you feel, because Linda Ikeji does what Linda Ikeji does. Whatever she wants to do, that's who she is. And honestly, this is not me saying that she's a bad person. Read my lips. I'm not saying she did something bad. I'm not on her side, and I'm not against her. I'm just saying that if you follow Linda Ikeji over the years, as long as the law is on her side, she will do what she wants to do. So Dark October, like I said earlier, it's a true life story. The story was actually extracted from a true life story of something that happened in 2012. The 4 Uniport students that were mistaken for armed robbers and brutally lynched on the streets of Port Harcourt, which was actually a very, that community till today still haven't recovered from that event. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a terrible event. Let me talk about the things that I liked in this film. And the moment the film opened and I saw the opening scene, I was like, oh, everything about it I really liked. The shots, the special effects makeup, the details of the special effects makeup, the look, the camera angle, the performance of the actor. Just from the opening scene, I was really impressed. I was like, oh, that really got me. And sometimes first impression matters, if you get what I mean. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe I want to watch this. So I continued watching, and yeah, I liked that. I liked the fact that there were new faces in the film, even though it was too much. But like everyone, literally the only known face in that film was the man that played the community leader. I can't remember his name again, but he's a known old actor, and he only had maybe 2 scenes in the entire film. So every other person in that film was relatively new faces from the beginning till the end. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, but I'm going to talk about the bad side of it. But the good thing is that we had some new faces in the film. I liked that. I like the fact that I like how it built up. I liked how the story built up. The feel of the film, to an extent, I did like it. I like how the story was also told. It showed that they did their research to an extent. To an extent. I liked how the story was being told. So those are the few things that I really liked about the film. I mean, that opening scene is like the most exciting thing for me in the film. The moment the film opened and I saw that shot and I saw that guy, the way he was walking, and the bruises at his back and on his face and how he was done, that was a fantastic job. That was beautiful. I was like, damn, this is gory. This is it was a lot. It was so bad that I didn't even want to watch it at some point. But like, I liked that opening scene. I liked it. One thing that I really liked is the fact that special effects makeup was fantastic. I think the special effects makeup was really good. I think the special effects makeup was really good from beginning till the end, especially when those guys were being beaten and being tortured and being torched and being pushed around and all those things. I liked the special effects. It was well done. Big shout out to the guys, and the continuity with the special effects was also really good. I liked it. It was well done. So yeah, that's what I liked about it. Now I'm going to talk about what I didn't like. Like I said earlier, I like the fact that you're trying new faces and you give new faces opportunities, which is amazing. Giving new people new faces opportunities in a film is a good step. It's a big and bold step to take. But here's the thing about it. Give new faces who can really act. So don't just say you're giving people opportunities and then they get on screen and you're wondering. I saw some acting that I wasn't too impressed with in the film. I'm not going to mention anyone's names or call out anyone, but I felt like there were actors in the film that I'm like, performances. I mean, like, no, I thought it's okay to try new faces, but it's also okay to mix new faces with some known or regular faces that we're familiar with because of their performance. That's where good casting comes in. You have to, I feel like, this is something that we still fail at in this industry, if I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Our casting is still not there yet. We're beginning to get it right with so many other things, but you see that casting department is very important that we look into that casting department very well, because casting is really important. You want to tell a good story, but you also have to build characters and you have to find the right actor that fits that character, and it goes with casting. You have to have characters tailor-made to certain actors because that is their strength, it is their forte, and they're going to give you the best in that line. Of course, there are actors that are flexible. There are actors that can, switch from this person to that person, but not all actors have that gift. Now, for the ones that have the gift, they should be given the opportunity. Going from top to bottom, new faces in this film, going with that wasn't too good, and I feel like it's one of the reasons why the film is not having the kind of buzz that it should have. I know that Linda literally was so confident in her own fame and the story that surrounded the film to carry the film, basically, if you get what I mean. The controversies and the talk that's surrounding the film. She's a blogger, she's intelligent, she knows these things. So in her mind, she thinks, we have a lot of controversy story. That alone will make the film trend and will make people go to watch the film. Do you understand? Because, of course, Linda Ikeji, she had enough money. And for those of you who don't, this is like a little digression. For those of you who don't know, Linda Ikeji did not make this film for the money. She's going to make money, don't get me wrong. She will make money. But Linda Ikeji, the little that I know of her from a distance, she didn't make this film because she wants to make money. She's making this film because she wants to make a statement. That's why she didn't even cast a lot of Nollywood actors in the film. Yes, that's why she didn't cast a lot of Nollywood actors, regular faces in the film. She didn't even cast any known actor in the film. The only person she casted in the film is somebody that probably hasn't even acted in such a long time. And he only had two scenes that were almost irrelevant. If you get what I mean. But she only, you get what that's the kind of person Linda Ikeji. She made this film without the support of any Nollywood known person or anything. She did it by herself, self-funded, produced, executive produced. She ran the show from top to bottom by herself because she wants to prove whatever it is she's trying to prove. So I feel like that's why she went, and she knew that she could spend the money for the, even just blasting the poster of the film on her page alone will make the film popular, because a lot of people visit Linda Ikeji blog. So she leveraged on her name, her fame. She leveraged on the controversies that surrounds the film to promote the film, rather than use any known face. But sometimes you are not using known faces or good actors just because you want to promote the film. You are using them because you want great performances. Going back to the things that I didn't like in the film, the actors, not all the actors were that good. Performance wise, I was just like, I'm going to talk technically now. I'm done with the actors. Let's leave the actors. Let's talk technically. Cinematography, which I have to talk about. I usually don't like to dwell on cinematography issues in films anymore, because I feel like we've gone past that stage, but not in this film. In this film, I expected so much more in that department, that cinematography department. I expected so much more, because it's a big film. Forget, from a distance I can tell that it's a big film. Where it was set, where it was produced, you could have spent more time with the cinematography, spend more money, invest more in the cinematography department, so you can get the best. That film, to be honest with you, despite the fact that I felt like the story wasn't strong enough, because to be honest, I was bored throughout when I was watching it. Not because it wasn't a good film, like I said, it's a good film, but because it wasn't as captivating as I wanted it to be. And that comes with so many elements. You need to understand that a lot of elements make a film. A lot of elements. You have a good story, brilliant. Then you need to have a good screenplay. Oh, you have a good story and a good screenplay, brilliant. Then you have to have the right actors. Casting is very, very important. Oh, now you have a good story, a good screenplay, great actors. Then you need to talk about the set design and the production design. Very, very important. Oh, you have all that for. Then you need to talk about the special effects makeup, which was really good in this film, by the way. Special effects makeup, you need to talk about that. Now you have that 5, then you need to talk about the cinematography and the lighting department. It is very, very, very important. It is very, very important. Oh, now you have that, then you need to talk about the music score and the sound design and the post-production. There's so many elements, just like cooking a soup and not putting salt in it, and you have every other thing complete. It will not be sweet. That's exactly what it is with film. And we all have to understand this as an audience, or whoever you are watching any film in the world. That is why Hollywood will hide so many flaws in their films that we will not notice, because they have covered all their bases. This is something we need to get right. This film would have been far better if so many things were done right and better. As much as I thought, oh, she saw a good story and she tapped into that story, stole the story and leveraged on it, but then execution could have been far better. In my opinion. Big shout out to the lead actor, by the way. The 4 guys that were paired, they were good, but they still weren't strong enough in terms of performances. They weren't strong enough. And I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys doing? This could have been, and this is me talking as a filmmaker, by the way. Don't judge me. This is me just talking as a filmmaker. And some of you would come out and say, you need to go and make your film. The truth is that it's a creative industry. We are all open to criticisms. We are ready for criticisms. And I believe that Linda, she's literally thrived on being criticized anyway, so I don't think she's going to be bothered about it. I'm just saying. But overall, if I'm going to rate this film, I'm going to give it a 6. Maybe 0.5, maybe 8.5. Let's say 6.5. Yeah, that's my rating, 6.5. So let me know what you think. Do you like the film? Do you agree with some of the things that I said about Dark October? If you don't, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. God bless you.